Hello, this is Douglas Dennis, the Alkaline Life Coach. What you need to do to survive COVID-19, coronavirus. I know some secrets, 3 things I'm going to share in this video that you need to know, and it's the reason why I'm not worried at all. First of all, though, legal disclaimer, I'm not a medical doctor, so none of this is approved or evaluated by the FDA. Full disclaimer in the description. I don't want to mislead anyone. That being said, I know some things that nobody's talking about that you need to know, not just about for this, but for your health in general, because this is related to your entire body and mind. So let's dive into it. First of all, I won't go that deep into my story. I don't want to bore you in this video because I have other videos that I talked about that. How did I become the Alkaline Life Coach and everything like that? So check out some of my other content, subscribe to my channel. I've been coming out with really important videos like 5 things that you should be doing for self-quarantine. Lockdown is a recent video I did. Okay, so my story, long story short, I got very sick in my 20s and it went on and on for years. I tried everything, just probably like everybody does. And eventually I turned it around in less than a month. So I talk about that more, like I mentioned, in a longer video. But let's get into the 3 things I want to share with you here, because they all have to do with less pain and less mucus. So what are we talking about? Secret 1 is to alkalize. What does this have to do with mucus? Well, the virus doesn't kill you. The virus floods you with mucus and the mucus kills you. So mucus fills up the lungs is what's happening that's the bad part of what's happening. So I've been talking about in every video for the last 2 years about a mucusless diet. Luckily, I'm ahead of this, and mucus cannot congest in my body because of the pH and because of what I'm doing and eating. I found an interesting article and I shared it in our free group, links in the description, about how the coronavirus is pH sensitive. So the pH is very important, and I could go deep into this. There's also a quote from a Nobel Prize winning doctor that said cancer cannot live in an alkaline environment either. So the virus can't multiply in a high pH, and neither can cancer. Hello, people. Are we waking up to this? Is this starting to make sense? Your pH is really important, and pH, what is pH anyway? It means acid or alkaline. High pH is alkaline, low pH is acid. So I did an experiment as a child. I poured some Coca-Cola in a cup with a penny, and in like a day, it's totally, all the crust and everything gets eaten off of the penny. And I also heard that they use Coke to clean, well, I won't go into that, but police use it to like clean stuff off at crime scenes and stuff because it's acid. It's like a toxic cleaner. Inside your body, everyone already knows that it's bad for them, but I think once you understand it scientifically, it makes it much easier to change your action. When you associate pain with something, you'll stop doing it. So once I associated pain with acids, then my life got better. But until then, I had a hard time making a change. Number 2, detox, mucus free. I talked about this. There's another way to go mucus free, and it's by fasting. So what happens when you fast, when you stop eating food, your body will start eating away at the mucus and pus that's building up. I know it's gross, that's building up in your body. I talked about this in another video, but there are a lot of ways to detox, and also along with detox, you're gonna feel great. Detoxing isn't just for people on drugs. I think that might be a misconception. So detoxing is no toxins, and you'll feel so much better whether the drugs you're on are coffee or something else. Detoxing from it is going to feel great. Number 3, fortify. You need minerals in order to detox completely, and you need oxygen in your blood. So this is the way to raise the pH. All of this will make your body an environment where diseases can't live and multiply. Someone could just sneeze it right into your mouth, and if you're alkaline, the higher your pH, the harder it's gonna be for you to get sick. So I know this is a totally different way of thinking than the rest of the world is going nuts about. So let's focus on science and rationality instead of this fear and everything else. So the same way to feel more energy is the same way to prevent these kind of things. And again, I can't legally claim to prevent any disease from a medical standpoint. I'm just sharing information, and it's up to you to do something or not. So I want to ask you a question, because are you imagining, wow, I want this, I want to be more impervious or more immune or feel better or more energy or whatever, more confident about your health? When you feel good, you won't worry about stuff like that. You won't be able to get sick, and you won't be scared. It's a good way to live. But it's not just me. I have other clients, and I have a group of people following this to varying degrees. And obviously, the more they're following it, the better their results. I have some videos also in my channel of testimonials if you want to check those out if you're skeptical, because I mean, most of the other information out there is not gonna line up with what I'm saying. I know that, and that doesn't discredit. First of all, I didn't make this up. This is just, some of this knowledge has been around for thousands of years, and modern science is studying a lot of it and proving it. So there are, like I mentioned, there are studies on Wim Hof, his breathing method. There are studies on pH and the stuff like that. I have articles in the group. So start wondering about this. Ask questions in the comments. Like I said, other people are following this as well and having great results. So you should definitely move away from just worrying and actually take some control. That's what I did. And once I got my health under my control, and I'm not always thrown into a frenzy by something happening, then you can keep calm. And if someone else gets sick around you, you'll be the one to understand, and you'll be fine. How does that sound? Does that sound possible? Does that sound believable? Can you imagine yourself actually being healthy for once, or being healthier than you are now? Because there's always another level, and I'm always trying to raise the bar myself as well. So if you like this, definitely subscribe if you haven't. I'm coming out with content pretty much daily these days. So let me know in the comments if you found value here. I'll see you in the group and in the next video. There is a free 7-day bioelectric challenge going on in my group starting next Monday. So definitely get in there. Hurry up and get in before the challenge starts. All you have to do is click the link in the description. It's free to join, and we'll have 7 days of coaching in there where you have a chance to transform your life, or at least get the transformation started. Sound good? See you in the challenge. Have an amazing day on purpose.